Up, WWE Champions Universe? It's Rusty and Lee from Champions Chat here with your weekend contest walkthrough where the big boys play. What's up,
Ooh, and
Lee?
this is a big boy right here. This is the first ever African American World Heavyweight Champion. So how fitting that we call these the WCW, because do you know where Ron Simmons became that champion? In WCW. So
WCW.
that's
Yeah.
right. So let's talk about him. What do we got coming up with this showdown? Other
Well,
than a
Lee,
whole lot of cursing on my screen.
this video is PG-13 because this is a damn showdown. We're going to be hunting for gears and shards. We're going to be playing showdowns. We're going to be rounding up medallions. And somebody in the community is going to be walking away with 150% gym damage strap for Ron Simmons. They're going to be having some big,
Ooh,
big, meaty chest slaps and frozen power gems from Ron
you know,
Simmons.
big
Um,
damage.
how would you like to recruit Ron Simmons this weekend, Lee?
Well, I would love to, Rusty. Can you tell me how I might recruit Jan Ron Simmons?
Well, you got to play WWE Champions. You
Okay,
got
that's
to
easy. All right, I'm doing that on Saturdays as much as I can, maybe.
you got to enter your debit card information. You didn't expect me to say that. Okay. So, if you are able to recruit Ron Simmons via shard pull or pulling him in the loot, you're going to get the most out of this contest. You're going to be able to have bonus tours, bonus points, the fastest contest progression, and you're going to have a limited time tour that's just for him, plus extra rewards. But please note, anything we say in this video, all of this is taken from a test environment, and so we're also going to be making some jokes back and forth. So very little of what we say is credible tonight, right? But the text numbers and items and dates are subject to change. Some parts of the contest might be a work in progress, so check in game for the latest numbers and items once the contest has started.
Dang. All right. So we got some stuff coming up. It starts tomorrow, but keep in mind for everybody who's like, wait a second, why can't I participate in the showdown? The actual showdown starts Saturday. If you get Ron Simmons, then you get a special premium showdown that lasts 24 hours. I think most people are used to this by now, but I always get somebody who's like, oh, there's nothing to do today. There's going to be tours. There's going to be things to do Friday. But most of it is like the big, big hit is if you get Ron Simmons.
Hey,
Thoughts
Lee.
on that, Rusty?
Yeah, no, I just want to know since we've been doing premium showdowns for, I don't know, at least a year, right? Do you think it's fair to straight up kick out the guy who asks why he can't participate in the showdown on Friday night?
Like out of your faction, or
Yeah, yeah, just boot him.
I, I hope not. Like
Just
that seems
boot
a
that
little.
guy.
That's a bridge too far, maybe. But I don't know if he asks it like every month, every time there's a showdown, and just doesn't get the clue. But if if they're just honest ignorance, that's maybe a different story.
Or you know what else you could say? You know what else you could say, Lee, if you don't want to boot him? You could say, ask the global chat in game.
Or how about you watch one of them their champion chat
Ah,
videos? Oh,
go ask the
I
global
don't wanna
chat.
watch all that.
How funny
You're
would it
basically
be?
asking to be spoon-fed by your faction, is
We
what you're
should
saying.
start referring people that ask outrageous questions to go ask it in global chat. That's what that should be from now on. All factions. That should be the best practice of all factions.
Wow. Wow.
So regular showdown starts on 125 at noon Pacific, and it's going to end 126. So it's about a what I don't know 24, 27 hour showdown that's going to happen. And if you got Ron, you've got the most out of this. But guess what, Lee? You down with UCC? Are you a are
Yeah,
you
you
a
know me.
are you a pres- I can't believe
You
you
got a
just did that.
PhD? No, I don't have one of
No.
them.
If you've got a prestige pass, you're going to get an extra drop this weekend. So it might be a coin. It might be,
Usually.
I mean, I don't know. What if it's something better? What if it's a silver Hall of Fame Kurt Angle gear?
Oh, I could use that. I don't have that.
I could use it too. That's why I specifically said that to kind of put it out in the universe.
Just like leave that out there. Yeah,
You
yeah.
you want to go on a you want to tell our friends how they can find enough shards to maybe get the last shards they need to recruit Goldberg this weekend?
Yeah, if you're close to Goldberg, this is your weekend, friends. And by the way, Goldberg is also going to be CSS for this event, also. So 180 shards of Goldberg in the regular, and then premium, you get 95 and 25 in offers. So all said and done, you get around 200 for your playing, and then you can get another, bit beyond that. However, the big focus this weekend is on Ron Simmons. Ron Simmons, you get 200 in solo, 70 in showdown, 50 in faction, and 100 in tours. Probably that's not going to recruit him for you. I mean, I would just guess, unless you're really high on shards, more than likely you're going to need to leverage offers
Oh,
if you're expecting or hoping to get the premium
did
showdown
you say
going.
did you say really high on shards as for a specific reason?
Really high on shards with a
Yeah,
DZ.
I know, but do you know how many shards are in Ron Simmons' regular contest?
Well, it says in front of it. I just read it. 200 in solo, all that. Is that what
But
you're
how
talking
many?
about?
What does it add up to?
Oh, I have no idea. 304. Oh, geez. 420? Wow.
we
Okay, so
we figured that out on the first blog read. They
wow.
were
I did
they
not
were
math that math,
they were
but
all typing
apparently
four.
my brain did.
Yeah, they were all typing 420 in the chat on the first blog read. So that's why
Oh, geez.
I was ready. I was armed with that low hanging fruit for this block read. And
And then I just volleyed one over to you without even realizing it.
but you
Jeez.
know what else I thought about, Lee? If you're that
What's that?
close to Goldberg, I mean, if let's say you get 180 and then you're still whatever 100 short, please remember you have an MLC prize wall that you can go
Yep.
grab. What is there 100 shards for him for a couple of the
Usually something
emblems?
like that. And
So
you can typically get shards in at least two places. So make
yeah,
sure you check the month long, or in this case 3 week, for the contest points, and then there's usually some on like the midweek prize wall stuff. So
I'm
check around. Check around.
I'm pretty excited at the chance at getting 300 Showboat Gunther shards.
Yeah.
That won't recruit him, but I will be a lot closer with a haul like that. I think it's between like if I can't get that gear, it's probably going to be the Goldberg shards. I mean yeah, if I can get the Goldberg gear, that'll be my
Goldberg.
first
Yep.
choice. My second choice will be the Gunther shards. How about you?
Yeah, so I am 3,900 Gunther shards to my name, so that'll still put me close to 1,000 away from him. But if it's anything like Triple H, Rex Regum, and things like that, they've been slowly, like, continually adding more
Yep,
shards. So
yep.
I'm hoping, and you can get 300 on the prize wall. Plus, if you don't have Jay Uso Yeet yet, then
Yeet.
you can get another 260 for that as well. So. But there's
So,
something bigger on the prize wall that I'm eyeballing.
oh,
We've been calling Goldberg, but what about Silverberg? Tell us
Silverberg.
about Silverberg.
Silverberg, assuming you don't have his gold gear, Silverberg will give you plus 4 MP. So
Yep,
your
that's big.
first gear, regardless of if it's gold or silver, will give you plus 4 MP. Your second gear will give you 75% more gym damage. Do you think Goldberg needs an additional 75% gym damage? Like, is that a grab, or is that just like
Yeah.
little impact or big impact?
I mean, it's like, functionally adding. a little bit more than if you did one of the plates that gives you 50% for adding, hitting a specific color. It's a little bit less than if you did like the basic Piper Power plate without like the actual yellow gems. It's considerable, but I would say even with it, Goldberg still needs something to take him to that next level, but he's definitely relevant. I don't think he's going to be your go-to showboat, but he probably with both gears would be your my go-to showboat Hall of Fame.
Okay. All right.
I would value him above Rey Mysterio unless you do the tricked out version of Rey that has like all sorts of things that most people, maybe you have him, but do you really want to put him there? I don't know. But either
Right.
way, Goldberg's pretty decent. I mean, he's very A tier across the board, and that's where he's supposed to be, I think.
What if you don't have Ron Simmons? Is it worth grabbing his gear?
Yes, Hall of Fame gear in particular seems to be a lot more rare and hard to get. So I would say you have a better chance down the road of recruiting Ron Simmons than you do. Who knows when the gear will show back up? I'm sure it will. I mean, obviously, next Hall of Fame year, next Hall of Fame event, maybe. But I would say definitely that's a big one, especially if you can just get one gear, because that +4 starting MP really, really helps out. Now, the 200% power gem strength takes him to another level. And if you got the moment, yeah, I mean, you could start to build a case for Ron Simmons as among the best strikers in the game. I wouldn't put him above like OTC, Jey Uso with a yeet plate, ones like that. But he's definitely like I would put him in the top section of that.
Hmm.
He's definitely a power. I was gonna say powerhouse, but you know what I mean. Not the red class in the game, like the guy who can punch you and you go through a wall.
Well, I'm going to run down this prize wall because I don't know. You said you were eyeing something. You haven't said it yet, right? What you're eyeing? So let me
Oh
just
yeah.
run through this. So you got your Gunther shards,
Yep.
Hall of Fame Vader shards, Uso
I need those.
shards, Hall of Fame Foley shards, Hall of Fame
Need
Savage
those.
shards, Hall of Fame Triple H, Hall of Fame Perfect, Hall of Fame Yoko. And then we go down to the skill plates. We got the Valkyrie's crest. We got the Queen's tiara. We got the King Sheamus crown and the corporate crown. Additionally, 150% gem strap for Ron Simmons, star fragments, tokens, coins. Which of these, Lee, is your get? I honestly
Well,
don't know.
for me, this may not be a get for everybody, but I'm really close on shards for Mick Foley Hall of Fame, and I would love to just complete that set. But
Oh,
Vader Hall of Fame would be if I could. I don't know how many shards are going to be there, but if I could recruit Vader Hall of Fame, he has been CSS so many times, and I just haven't had him. So that would be. Plus, he's good. He's good. Now you need gears and things like that, but again, that's kind of the game with the Hall of Famers anyway. So.
his
Yeah,
gear
so that
is
would
the.
be my get. Valkyrie's Crest, just because I don't have it, would also
Mhm.
be a get for me.
I mean, Vader's gear is the most expensive thing on the midweek prize wall. So
That is true.
I just have to try to curb my appetite for Vader and say too rich for
Yep.
my blood, and I'm gonna try to get one
Yeah.
maybe of Hall of Fame DDP's gear off the midweek
Yep.
prize wall this month. Um,
Yeah. I would say don't go craving steak when all you can afford is Taco
yeah,
Bell.
oh, I'm on
So,
Nuggets.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm on Nuggets. So, but a Valkyrie's crest plate. Who would you throw that on? Is there somebody that excites you about that plate?
It's like any of the others, make a color, use a color move, increase by 50%. So anybody running triple red, if you don't have a better plate for them, it's going to do 150%. And there is a surprising amount of characters over the last 2 years that do triple red. So maybe you don't want to put your sheriff's badge on
Mm,
Vader, the showboat. Maybe you want to run this on Rex Regum. Maybe, you even just want to put it on your free tier, B tier, greatest hits, Kevin Owens. It just adds an extra little punch to it.
right. Well, um, nice. Well, we know what we're playing for. The solo contest. This is something new. I don't ever remember seeing this in a solo contest before. But if you recruit or increase your talent around Simmons at any point during the contest, um, use him in Goldberg and Showdown for extra points. Max milestone
Huh.
15 million. But look at this, Lee. Bonus tasks. Deal
Yeah.
400 damage in Showdown with Ron Simmons Hall of Fame. For
Okay.
so you get 1 point for 400 damage, and that will give you. You can do that for 500k,
500,000 total.
and then
Yeah.
you can do that the same with Goldberg. 400 damage in a showdown for 1 point for 500k. Is
Yeah.
that a new treatsy for this month, or is that something
I
you remember happening elsewhere?
I mean, they've done something like it in different ways, but no, this is the first time I remember seeing it giving you specifically solo contest points, which I really like because, I have Goldberg, I don't have Ron Simmons, but that extra 500,000 can make up for not having a CSS somewhere. It can make up for maybe I, want to get into the bonus milestones. Usually the bonus milestones is where the goodness lies. So bonus to me clearly spells out that if you can do everything that gets you to the regular gold chest, you should be able to get 500k above that for each of them that you have. So just a quick bit of mathing. It depends on every single weekend's event as to how they run the math, but that is roughly equivalent to the points you would get from doing a mega pull. So that's
Ooh,
like getting the bonus of a mega pull's worth of points for having them. So I mean, I like it. I'll take it.
I like it too. I mean, anytime they're giving us more points, and especially, I think there's going to be people trying to get both gear,
Yeah.
and that might push some people over to get the second gear. That would be rad.
Yeah.
As well as in the solo contest, we're talking solo contest here. So 250
Yep.
Goldberg shards, 305 Ron Simmons Hall of Fame shards, 25,000 damn medallions for Rook's induction speech, which is critical to the collection contest. Collection
Yep.
contest is how you get um,
Other gold
your
Goldberg,
yeah,
but it's not
your
gold.
powerhouse Goldberg. Um, and then if you're on the leaderboard, you're going to get all the good stuff. You can get a free Hall of Fame Ron Simmons. You can get a bunch of his shards
Yeah.
as you move up that leaderboard.
True.
Premium Showdown Lee. I have to admit, um, there's a
What's your
reason they tell
favorite
you.
thing?
Well, there's a reason they tell you never fly first class, because once
Oh.
you do, you can never be happy and coach again for the rest of your life. And I've accidentally um, gotten into the premium showdown a few times, and I have to tell you, I am miserable when I don't.
Oh,
I feel the most left out when I don't get.
gotcha.
I don't usually try to overcompensate and demand my way into it, spend my way into it, but
Right.
it feels really, really, really good to be in the premium showdown.
Yeah.
You got more to
Yeah, it
add on that, or
does.
you want to kind of break down premium showdown for us?
Sure. I mean, it's just basically if you get him, that's your main thing. Your offensive slot's going to be Ron Simmons. You're going to get 4,000 medallions, 7 gold star tokens, and usually there's a special, like it's already mentioned, like special tour that's going to happen with some rewards that maybe are going to be difficult to get otherwise, and etc. So just continue to think of it as they're not punishing people who don't have Ron Simmons, because most of us won't. They're rewarding the lucky people who do get him, and I think that's fair because everybody then
Sure.
gets the next showdown, which starts on Saturday, and it does have some of those things like the stretch milestones are going to have bags. You're going to have solo contest points, more medallions, shards. So everybody gets to participate in that part there. And Rusty, if you scroll down to the what is it? Your defensive slot is any Hall of Fame, and then once you get to Elite Champion League, you have to use a Hall of Fame. So just be aware if there's CSS points you need that are not Hall of Fame characters, you need to do those before you get to Elite Champion League.
Yeah.
Yeah, pro tip. So.
So here's another pro tip for you. If you miss out on Premium Showdown and you're feeling like you don't have anything to do in the game, you got to join us right here on the main channel tomorrow night and help us power rate Ron Simmons.
Ron
you,
Simmons. That's
you got to be
right.
you got to be on with us. We're going to be having some fun on stream, whether or not we're doing Premium Showdown or not.
And we
Lee,
get to power rate an older character, a previous character, because we don't have any other new ones we do. So yeah, so here's your tasks. Rusty's got them on screen there. It's basically the usual climb the leagues. That's going to get you points. But then there's special tasks below that. Break a multiply gem of your own. Break a black gem. So black multis are going to get you there the fastest. Deal 10,000 with any Hall of Fame. Once you get to Elite League, you're going to have to use Hall of Fame, so that should go pretty quick. Deal 4,200 damage with any striker. So if you use Hall of Fame DDP, Hall of Fame Kurt Angle, you'll get those. With any showboat, so if you use Hall of Fame Goldberg, that's going to double dip. With any trickster, and I would say if you don't have Hall of Fame Brutus Beefcake, knock out the damage with a trickster quick because there's not a lot of great Hall of Fame tricksters that aren't named Brutus Beefcake. And then 4,200 damage with any powerhouse. Similar, your powerhouse Triple H will take care. Or, I'm sorry, Hall of Fame Triple H will take care of that fairly easily for you. But there's, not as many good powerhouses. So, Rusty, what else do you got to do? Who's our CSS? Because they're
well,
looking pretty rare to me.
no, they're really it's a really high bar. But let me say this: um, you got to remember your Hall of Fame tag link. It gives you +4
Oh
MP.
yeah,
Okay, so when you're trying
yeah,
to knock out these special classes, and we haven't got there yet, but using Hall of Fame also is going to give you bonus points. So
yeah.
you're going to want to do that. I don't know that these are actually CSS. These feel like, gosh, this is a really high bar. So win a showdown battle with Hall of Fame Ron Simmons, 90K. I mean, Hall of Fame Goldberg, 75K. Hall of Fame Vader, 75K.
Uh,
And King Gunther, 90K. Um, awesome. I barely have Goldberg. So, I read that and I thought, okay, now that bums me out. However, here's the trick, friends, right here, bonus tasks. Win a showdown battle with any Hall of Fame superstar for 350 points. Remember, for every showdown coin you get as well, it's 1 point per coin. So if you have your showdown coin promoters on, you'll be getting at least 350 points from that as well. And if you win a showdown battle with Ron Simmons, another 1,500 points. If you win a battle with Goldberg, it's another 1,500 points. So if you take two Hall of Famers into battle, you're getting, what is that, 700 points plus your showdown coin points. If you have Goldberg, even better. You're getting over 2K points per battle. So that's the hack. I think for not having the rare CSS here, there's only 4 of them. You're going to have to make it up with Showdown coin promoters. You're going to have to make it up with double Hall of Fame and then racking up these points.
wow.
I mean, that's the only way I see to it. Do you have any other strategies for people that would look at that list and go, "What? I can't do any of that. How do I get the points?"
Um, yeah, I mean that's really it. Just use your Hall of Fame. I mean, this is a Hall of Fame month, so don't be surprised that the encouragement is to use Hall of Fame characters. If you do have Goldberg, like you already said, double it up with whoever else you got on Hall of Fame, and whichever one is your hardest hitter, fastest, guaranteed win, then go for that. But the other one you can just put in and make sure you remember your promoters. Like if you've got a 250% promoter that gets you to climb the leagues faster, throw them in there. And then if you've got a 50% showdown coin promoter, as soon as you hit that top league, unless you're going for the leaderboard, then go ahead and switch over to your coin promoter. That's going to get you there the fastest.
Now, I've got some good news for you, Lee. There's also a faction competition that's going to help you make up the points, too. There's going to be 12
Ooh.
million max milestone in the faction points. But you know what? Okay, so we've got 1.8 million solo contest points. We've got 75 medallions, 50 run shards. But check this out. We have tasks. Tasks, my
Oh,
friend. So we're going to be making up some points here by grabbing our medallions. First 24
okay.
hours, going to give you 4 times the points. And then You got to get to work breaking those black and multis and reds, right? Because when you
Okay.
do, look, 20 points times 70K faction limit. So you're going to be able to rack up the faction points simultaneously as you rack up the solo contest points and your own showdown contest. So you can
Yep.
stack, stack, stack. Whoever your best Hall of Famer that does black gems, for me, that's Hall of Fame Brutus. He just covers
Yep.
the board in black gems. So I'm going to want to
Yep.
use him this weekend. I don't
Or for
really have.
multi-gems, Hall of Fame Macho or Kurt Angle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. See, there it is. I don't know about red. I'm not sure I have a Hall of Fame red spammer. Do you? You have a Hall of Fame red spammer?
I'm trying to think off the top. Let's see. Hall of Fame Triple H spams yellow. I don't know. I'm sure it'll come to me, or somebody will put it in the chat.
Is it
And
Foley?
I'm
I don't have Foley, so I
probably.
don't
I don't
know.
have
Yeah.
Foley.
Yeah.
That would make sense. That would make sense if so. But that's again, keep in mind you can put someone who's not Hall of Fame in until once you get up to the top league, and there's a lot of people that spam red and multi. If you got Showboat Vader, that's a great one right there. Anybody who spams those reds, get them done sooner, and then that way you can move on to multi and black pretty easily with your Hall of Fames. So.
might be a great weekend to charge the hill with zombie Cody. Bring him, blow the dust off your zombie Cody friends. Get him going in your red gyms. We've
There
got
you go.
tours too, so maybe you can't join in that premium showdown. Well, there's gonna be tours containing another 100 Hall of Fame Ron Shards. Gosh, 8250 medallions. I have to believe some of those are from his premium tour.
Possibly.
3.8 million solo contest points and faction competition points. Okay, so Friday night, yeah, you got your Ron tour, 24 hours. But then Friday, check this out, Lee. How many of these do you have worked up for this tour?
Um,
Hall of Fame Snoop
all
Dogg.
that it matters is I have Jim Neidhart Hall of Fame worked up
Okay.
unless you have to use each of them. But yeah, Snoop, Lita, I actually do have Lita at 6-star gold, just because I needed in case what is she, chaotic, I think? In case her class comes up in
Oh,
boss battle,
yeah.
she was the easiest one for me to take to 6-star gold for boss battle. So I do have Lita 6-star gold, but even still, she hits like a 3-star bronze. So
And then you got Neidhart, China, and the Godfather might be a red gem maker, if I remember. I haven't used him in ages and ages. And then
right.
Friday night, there's going to be challenge matches, normal showboat, hard powerhouse, hell striker, and if you use a Hall of Famer, you'll knock out your CSS and the level requirement. So, yeah, there's your Goldberg right there, and
There's Goldberg, and then you just said Godfather's a powerhouse, or Triple H is a powerhouse. Yeah,
yeah. Saturday, Molly Holly tour Saturday.
could have her.
Sunday, the Ron Simmons Classic. I
I
am
think
going to be
that's
able to
fun.
take Kurt Angle for a spin. I haven't used Hall of Fame Kurt Angle. At one time, he was my best striker. At one time, he was my best Hall of Famer. At one time, he was probably the best superstar on my roster. Um,
Yeah.
so I'll be excited to take
Well,
him
if you
out.
get his new or got his new moment, anybody who got that, that's gonna take his stock back up a little bit. So
Bum, 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 bum. Also, Steve Austin, Undertaker, Triple H, and Vader, for those of you that are not angle marks like myself. And Sunday, explain. I never understand what this means. Okay, so there's a second tour for Ron
yep,
Simmons, one that comes out
yep,
Sunday. Now, is Ron required or is
yes.
he in? Okay, so there's a second
Yeah,
tour.
required, and he has to be 6-star to even get into it. So
Okay.
you've got the lucky duckies who get him within the first 24 hours get a bonus. Then, regardless of when you get him in the weekend, as long as it's obviously before this ends on Monday, if you can take him to 6-star, then you also have another tour. So, again, you're rewarded for getting the weekend character.
And you got your victory tour. So you want to hit
And
that
they're doing
before it
double the
resets.
rewards on the victory tour, including the midweek medallions, which is awesome.
I want to do the premium showdown so bad now. Ooh.
I'll be hoping for you if you decide to pull.
Well, here it is. 6-star silver loot. Why would it say and briefcase? 6-star silver loot and briefcase. What does and briefcase mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it said that last time too, and
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
don't remember why, but
Huh.
yeah.
Does that mean bonus loot? It doesn't, does it? It would say bonus loot if it meant bonus loot, right?
Yeah, no, it should have said bonus loot somewhere else if that was part of things.
Well, you get a chance at Ron Simmons Hall of Fame at up to 6-star silver. 40 pulls will guarantee you 5 items from the featured pool. But Lee, what if I told you there's a way to get Ron Simmons for free?
What? There's a way to get him for
I
free.
mean, you know this.
How,
You know
Rusty?
this. You know this.
How?
You know it.
I
I
do
say
know
it
it.
every week. I say it every time. I say it every chance I get. Guys, go to the forum and sign up for this stinking giveaway. Okay, win an extra chance at a 4-star gold Ron Simmons Hall of Fame in our forum giveaway. So when this blog goes live, you're going to click right here, official forum, and um, tell us something you like about this contest, something you're excited for about this contest, maybe something that was confusing about this contest, or something you would change or improve about this contest. You could wait till the contest is over and tell us your experience, what you liked, what you did not like, what you want to see different in future contests. But I'm telling you, we have had a, listen, this is a college word,
A
we have had a
bevy.
plethora of winners
Oh,
that come from our streams and our videos saying, you'll never guess, I won the forum giveaway. I got the free weekend chase. And we're like, come on, we told you. We told you it works. So the proof's in the pudding, folks. And we want you to be the
there's
next winner.
pudding.
Well, we sing
I'm
about it.
hungry. I haven't had dinner yet.
We sing about it during all of those Christmas songs, right? Bring us a figgy pudding. Oh, you haven't
Nice.
liked it. Did you click like? You don't like this one,
I
Lee?
didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't. I mean, not that I don't like it. I just didn't like it. I mean, I didn't click the like it. Oh man, I'm incriminating myself here. Hold
All
on, I'll
right.
click it. I'll click
Well,
it.
we are going to wrap up this recording and we're going to go to the chat and answer any questions or concerns and anything we can clarify. Join us each and every Friday night on this exact channel, the Champions main Twitch account, so that you can power rate the latest and greatest superstars in WWE Champions Universe. You can lift your voice, you can air the chat, you can cast your vote, and help us get it right. We'll see you next time, friends.
Bye.